The 2002 Honda NSX-R is an exclusive performance NSX built by Honda. It was a part of the NA2 generation Honda NSX, which ran from 1997 to 2005. With the NA2 generation NSX-R running from 2002 to 2005, with 140 units built exclusively for the Japanese market. The NA1 NSX Type R, which ran from 1992 to 1995 with a total of 483 units built, looked to improve on what was already an amazing car with the base NSX, but this time with an even heavier emphasis on track performance. One of the main aspects for the NSX Type R to be more track focused was weight shedding, with the NA1 NSX Type R shedding 165 kilograms or 265 pounds. This was the same focus for the NA2 NSX-R, but this time would look to improve on what made the NA1 NSX Type R great. In this episode of In Depth, we'll go over the 2002 Honda NSX-R. The 2002 Honda NSX-R was released shortly after a facelift to the NSX as a whole. At this point in time, the Type R badge had already become synonymous with Honda's pinnacle of road and track performance, represented by models like the DC2 Integra Type R, EK9 Civic Type R, along with the earlier mentioned NA1 NSX Type R. Legendary Honda chief engineer Shigeru Uehara and his team had a singular goal in mind: to craft the ultimate, most refined version of the NSX the world had ever seen. The NSX as a whole not only had a styling change during this time, but also two body types being offered, a coupe and a targa top called the NSX-T. The Honda NSX-R was only offered in a coupe configuration, which was done for rigidity and weight savings. Just like its predecessor, the NA1 Type R, the NA2 NSX-R heavily focused on weight reduction along with chassis and mechanical enhancements. The primary purpose of the NSX was to challenge the top supercars of its time, not just in terms of performance but also excelling in reliability and everyday practicality. Although the NSX's chassis was already over a decade old at this point, the NSX-R benefited from significant rigidity upgrades, most notably through the use of carbon fiber reinforcements throughout key structural areas, replacing most of the larger aluminum exterior panels, which included the front hood and rear spoiler. Like any track-focused machine, weight savings is a massive priority. These weight savings came from removing things like the air conditioning and radio, which could be added back as optional extras. Other weight-saving measures include the removal of the passenger airbag, sound insulation, carpet, and select interior trim pieces. Additionally, the NSX-R featured a thinner rear glass, a lighter battery, and removed the spare tire toolkit and power steering pump. The interior featured carbon Kevlar Acura racing bucket seats upholstered with Alcantara and suede to go along with the beautifully crafted titanium shift knob similar to the NA1 generation NSX Type R, along with the Momo racing steering wheel wrapped in leather that had a diameter of 36 centimeters or 14 inches. The earlier mentioned spoiler was replaced with the carbon fiber spoiler. It was constructed from a hollow integrated molding, making it 1.3 kilograms or 2.87 pounds lighter than aluminum. This helped shed 100 kilograms or 220 pounds off the base NSX. The 2002 Honda NSX-R was built at Honda's Takanezawa plant in Tochigi Prefecture, Japan, being built on Honda's NA2 platform, which is constructed on an aluminum monocoque chassis, designating it as a unibody or unitized chassis constructed vehicle. The dimensions for the 2002 Honda NSX-R are as follows. The outside length measured 4,430 millimeters or 174.4 inches. with the width of 1,810mm or 71.2 inches, with the height of 1,160mm or 45.6 inches, with the wheelbase of 2,530mm or 99.6 inches, with the front track of 1,510mm or 59.4 inches, with the rear track of 1,540mm or 60.6 inches, with the ground clearance of 125mm or 4.92 inches, with the drag coefficient of 0.32, with the overall lift coefficient of negative 0.100, with the front lift coefficient of negative 0.040, with the rear lift coefficient of negative 0.060. The Honda NSX-R features several lift reduction components designed to enhance stability at high speeds. These modifications consisted of a carbon fiber hood reducing the front lift coefficient to negative 0.025. The radiator ducts inside the hood help reduce the front lift coefficient to negative 0.010. A front undercarriage cover that included longitudinally mounted fins helped reduce the front lift coefficient to negative 0.040. The reduced opening area in front of the condenser helped reduce the front lift coefficient to negative 0.025. The rear carbon fiber spoiler helped reduce the rear lift coefficient to negative 0.100, while also generating 25 kilograms or 55.1 pounds of downforce at 161 kilometers per hour or 100 miles per hour. The rear diffuser helped reduce the rear lift coefficient to negative 0.002. All tested at a wind tunnel speed of 180 kilometers per hour or 112 miles per hour, with the curb weight of 1,270 kilograms or 2,800 pounds, with the 40 front 60 rear weight distribution. The 2002 Honda NSX-R is powered by the C32B, which is a part of Honda's C series of engines. It was hand-assembled with precision by specially designated technicians utilizing advanced construction methods typically reserved for the assembly of race car engines. The Honda NSX-R C32B used precision balancing work that was carried out with the clutch, flywheel, crankshaft, connecting rods, and pistons together. This precision assembly resulted in a rotating assembly that is 10 times better than the standard NSX's C32B. The 2002 Honda NSX-R C32B is a mid-engine transversely mounted naturally aspirated V6 engine that features a belt-driven dual overhead cam valve train configuration. The C32B displaces 3.2 liters, 193.9 cubic inches, and 3,179 cubic centimeters. The block is a single-piece block constructed of an aluminum alloy. It features an open-deck design with fiber-reinforced metal cylinder liners. The C32B features a bore of 93mm or 3.661 inches with a stroke of 78mm or 3.071 inches, making it over square. It features a bank angle of 90 degrees. The crankshaft is a cross-plane crank made of forged steel. It features a 4-stroke cycle. The C32B features I-beam style connecting rods made from titanium, with the connecting rod bearing end bore diameter of 55mm or 2.165 inches. With the connecting rod pin end bore diameter of 23mm or 0.906 inches, with a connecting rod length center to center of 152mm or 5.984 inches. The pistons are made from aluminum and utilize a dome design. The cylinder heads are made from an aluminum alloy. They feature 4 valves per cylinder with 24 valves total, with a pent roof combustion chamber design. The C32B uses coil-on-plug spark ignition with the firing order of 142536. It features a compression ratio of 10.2 to 1. The C32B features VTEC with VVIS, or Variable Volume Induction System, with a total weight between 195 to 204 kilograms, or 430 to 450 pounds. The C32B uses a wet sump oiling system, with 10W30 engine oil for moderate climates or 5W30 for climates below freezing, with an oil capacity of 5 liters or 5.3 quarts with the filter. The 2002 Honda NSX-R's fuel tank is a 70-liter tank or 18.5 gallons. The 2002 Honda NSX-R gets 6.4 kpl or 15 mpg in the city, with a highway fuel economy rating of 9.4 kpl or 22 mpg, combining for 7.7 kpl or 18 mpg. With a total city range of 448 kilometers or 278 miles, a total highway range of 658 kilometers or 409 miles, combined for 539 kilometers or 335 miles. The 2002 Honda NSX-R was only offered in a rear-wheel drive drivetrain configuration and came exclusively with a 6-speed manual transaxle. The gear ratios for the 2002 Honda NSX-R are as follows. First gear, 3.066 to 1. Second gear, 1.956 to 1. Third gear, 1.428 to 1. Fourth gear, 1.125 to 1. Fifth gear, 0.914 to 1. Sixth gear, 0.717 to 1. Reverse gear, 3.186 to 1. Final drive ratio, 4.235 to 1. The 2002 Honda NSX-R makes 290 horsepower at 7,300 RPM and 304 Nm or 224 pound-feet of torque at 5,300 RPM, with the red line of 8,000 RPM. The 2002 Honda NSX-R hit 96 km per hour or 60 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds, hitting 160 km per hour or 99 miles per hour in 10.5 seconds. Completing 402 meters or 1,320 feet in 12.8 seconds with a trap speed of 179 km per hour or 111 miles per hour, with a top speed of 280 km per hour or 174 miles per hour. The 2002 Honda NSX-R comes equipped with slotted and ventilated rotors made from cast iron. They feature 6 slots on each rotor to improve heat dissipation. The front rotors have a diameter of 298 mm or 11.7 inches, with a thickness of 28 mm or 1.1 inches with 2 piston floating calipers. The rear brake rotors have a diameter of 303 mm or 11.9 inches with a thickness of 23 mm or 0.9 inches with single piston floating calipers. The brake pads were reinforced for enhanced durability and stopping power, along with a dedicated ABS system to help respond to high-performance driving. This gave the 2002 Honda NSX-R a stopping distance from 96 km an hour to 0 or 60 miles an hour to 0 in 33.53 to 35.05 meters or 110 to 115 feet. The 2002 Honda NSX-R comes equipped with front and rear double wishbone suspension with coilover shock absorbers and a compliance pivot up front. Using Showa dampers on all 4 corners, with the rear dampers incorporating separate reservoirs. These independent reservoirs provide additional oil and nitrogen capacity, reducing heat buildup during aggressive driving and maintaining consistent damping performance under prolonged stress. The front damper rate at 0.3 meters per second is 3,148 newtons on rebound and 2,040 newtons on compression, or 708 pounds force on rebound and 459 pounds force on compression. The rear damper rate at 0.3 meters per second is 3,315 newtons on rebound and 2,393 newtons on compression, or 746 pounds force on rebound and 538 pounds force on compression. The front spring rate is 102 newtons per millimeter and 81.4 newtons per millimeter in the rear, or 582 pounds per inch up front and 465 pounds per inch in the rear, with the rear lower arm bushing rate of 27.5 kilonewtons per millimeter or 157,000 pounds per inch, with the rear compliance bushing rate of 7.90 kilonewtons per millimeter or 45,100 pounds per inch, with the rear control arm bushing rate of 19.6 kilonewtons per millimeter or 112,000 pounds per inch. The front features tubular stabilizer bars that have a diameter of 22.2 millimeters or 0.87 inches with a wall thickness of 4 millimeters or 0.16 inches. The rear also comes equipped with tubular stabilizer bars and have a diameter of 17.5 millimeters or 0.69 inches with the wall thickness of 2.3 millimeters or 0.091 inches. The 2002 Honda NSX-R is equipped with a clutch-type limited slip differential with an increased preset load to help improve straight-line stability and traction while cornering. The rims were made by BBS. They're constructed of an aluminum alloy. The front rims have a diameter of 43.18 centimeters or 17 inches, with the width of 17.78 centimeters or 7 inches. The rear rims have a diameter of 43.18 centimeters or 17 inches, with the width of 22.86 centimeters or 9 inches. The front rims weigh an estimated 7.87 kilograms or 17.35 pounds, with the rear rims weighing an estimated 9.07 kilograms or 20 pounds. The 2002 Honda NSX-R comes equipped with Bridgestone Potenza RE070 tires, running two 1540R17s for the front and two 5540R17s for the rear. The 2002 Honda NSX-R uses electronically assisted rack and pinion steering with a turning radius of 5.8 meters or 19 feet, a turning circle of 11.6 meters or 38 feet, pulling 1.02 Gs on the skid pad. In 2002, the Honda NSX-R could be bought for a price between 13,800,000 yen to 14,848,400 yen, or $115,000 US to $119,570 US. The 2002 Honda NSX-R's available options include a Bose audio system, passenger and driver airbag, air conditioning, rear hatch garnish, and power adjustable seats. The 2002 Honda NSX-R was available in colors like Grand Prix White, Sebring Silver Metallic, Silverstone Metallic, Midnight Pearl, Berliner Black, Indy Yellow Pearl, New Formula Red, Monte Carlo Blue Pearl, and Championship White, which was only reserved for the Type R models to pay homage to Honda racing cars from the 1960s. The 2002 Honda NSX-R represented Honda's second refined effort to create a high-performance vehicle capable of competing with the latest sports cars on the market. Despite having a chassis that already completed over a decade of service, it didn't stop Honda from pushing the boundaries to achieve performance excellence, further establishing the R badge as a serious road and track performance car, making the 2002 Honda NSX-R a legend in Honda's history, JDM history, and the entirety of automotive history.